Hora do esporte aqui no Prime Time. Neste domingo, a histórica pista de Interlagos vai receber mais um grande prêmio de Fórmula 1 e o britânico George Russell, que venceu a prova no ano passado, já está no Brasil, deu uma entrevista exclusiva à CNN Brasil. Vamos ver.
E finalmente chegou o Grande Prêmio de São Paulo. E sobre ele nós temos uma entrevista especial, dessa vez com o piloto George Russell. It's a pleasure to us to have you.
Thank you so much.
In this interview. Your first F1 victory was at the São Paulo GP in the last year. What are your favorite memories about that day? And how are you going to make that day happen again in this current race?
Well, that's the most important one, definitely, is to try and make that happen again this weekend. But the thing I remember most about that race is seeing how much it meant to the whole team. Of course, this was a lifelong dream of mine and something I'd worked so hard towards for many, many years. But seeing how much it meant to all of my engineers, to my mechanics, everybody who was there working towards the same goal, that is what will always stay in my memory.
Well, speaking about Brazil, I guess you have some idols here in Brazil, like Senna, Fittipaldi. What do you know about them?
Yeah, of course, Hassan is the big one in Brazil, and of course, an incredible driver and somebody who I never, of course, got to watch, but when you see all the videos and seeing what an icon he was in Brazil is something you definitely admire.
Well, we're from a new generation of drivers. You have 25 years old. And within that generation, you have a colleague who also is a British, Lando Norris. What about your relationships?
Yeah, the relationship is good, to be honest. It's we have a healthy friendship, but when the helmet is on, you know, it's full focus. We're competitors, and we're of course fighting for the very best position every time we're on track. But it is definitely quite nice that we've come through together. The same with Max and with Charles, with Albon. Many drivers we started in go-karting together and progressed through the ranks.
Let's talk about your colleague. What's it like being teammates with a historic driver like Lewis Hamilton? What else do you learn from him, and what do you teach him?
Definitely is a very fortunate position to be teammates with Lewis, because of course Lewis is the greatest driver of all time, and what better place to be than every time I'm on track I get to judge myself every single week against the best, and if you want to be the best, you need to beat the best. So a very fortunate position to be in, and yeah, I think it's the way he works with the team is something I learned a lot. When you're in the car, you're kind of on your own and you find your own way, but I definitely found it interesting how well he works with his engineers, how he keeps the morale high within the team, and that is something that, you know, I will try and take on forward.
If you have the power to create a perfect driver, which characteristics of which drivers will you combine?
Which drivers? I mean, I always said I liked Juan Pablo Montoya, because I liked his sort of aggression on the track, and then, you know, of course, let's say the speed of, you know, Lewis or Senna. But every driver has their own strengths and weaknesses. You know, you can never, it's like in football, you can't have the best goalkeeper and the best striker all at the same time. I guess that's the way of the world.
Okay. How do you rate your current season, which is about to end, and what do you have planned for next year? Where can George Russell be in 2024?
Yeah, definitely a lot of work going towards 2024, because we had a strong season last year. We finished 4th, but it wasn't, you know, the car wasn't where we wanted it to be. This season's been a very challenging season from my side, for many different reasons. The aim is to secure P2 for the team in the championship, but all the focus is on next year, because Of course, to finish P2 in the championship is very important and is good for the team. We want to be fighting for victory. We want to be fighting for the championship. So this is where all of our focus is now.
Speaking about another sport, just talk about football. Here in Brazil, we're so in love about it. I guess in England, you are too. Do you like football or play football?
Yeah, I used to play a lot when I was younger. I always follow the big games, and when I grew up seeing Ronaldinho playing, it was somebody who I really admired, and of course you're Ronaldo. And then as I grew older, watching David Beckham play, and so it's definitely something I've always watched, and I'll always watch the national games.
Okay, in this your busy life, how do you get time to enjoy your hobbies, and how do you control your time?
Time is really important to me because we live such a fast lifestyle. You need to balance your professional life with your personal life, and taking control of that time management is vital. For sure, it's just a challenge. The last 3 weeks we've been Austin, Mexico, now here in Brazil. But next week, fortunately, I have some time that you need to spend with your loved ones to recover, recharge the batteries, to go again to perform at your maximum.
Could you send to us a message to your supporters in Brazil?
Yeah, to all of our supporters in Brazil, thank you so much. We're going to be driving as fast as we can this weekend to try and have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing you all on track.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.